Okay, we have another 1,500 point battle report for you today. I've got my Eldar Corsairs. I got the double Void Dreamers inside basic squads with fusion gun. The 2 Falcon dedicated transports, the Wasp Assault Walkers, 3 Outcast Vipers with EML. I've got the Jetbike dudes and the Night Spinner, and I'm playing an absolutely gorgeous theme army. Here you go. You ready to see it? Check this out. It is a tiny, tiny army. How many models are we talking here?
15, 17, 18, 19.
19 models total and 1,500 points. It is a Dante and Sanguinor list. All awesome angelic dudes with like meltas everywhere. Well, there's a melta gun everywhere. There's relic blades and things. Let's get a little closer so you can actually get a good look at these things. I'll have some. Have to get in there. Look how gorgeously painted these things are.
Thanks, man.
This army was at Throne of Skulls in Italy. So it's been to a major tournament. It's just awesome looking. Gotta get in on it there. It's going to be a really cool battle. The entire army is deep striking. We're playing kill points, so that's actually a pretty good scenario for this army, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Yeah, I know. It's kill points. It's going to be a real challenge. It's going to be a really good game, I think, as a result. So I'm starting on the board. We've got Spearhead going. These guys are just deep striking. They don't care where they're landing, and I am going first unless my opponent wants to steal initiative.
Please go.
No, so I've been told to go first, and I'm not being stolen against, so I'm going first. Here we are. Okay, so not surprisingly, turn 1, I just moved around a little bit. Literally, I have no fear of being shot at, but I can't shoot at anything, so I just moved around a little bit just to make it easier for me to flat out next turn into various weird positions. But that is it. Pretty fast turn 1. On to turn 1, which is nothing. There's just birds chirping. Angels wait to descend from the sky.
They're watching Glee.
They're watching Glee. Yeah, there you go. They're Glee-esque angels. So on to turn 2 for Eldar. Okay, so what happened top of turn 2? We just flatted out with everything that could. Flatted over here, hiding the rear against the vehicle, hiding the rear against this, against the building, hiding the rear against this building, hiding its rear against this building. These guys just flatted out over here. These guys I just think it looks cool. They're on this roof that is, we've said it's not difficult terrain to go on the roof. So if the angels land or my guys land. And they're just chilling on the top of this precipice over here, this big tall building. And we're going to see what shows up. But let's film it because it's kind of interesting. So on a 4+, right? Or does it make does it bonus?
4+. So
Yeah, they're in. Nice.
This unit, they're in.
Nice.
This unit,
Yeah.
reroll that.
Yeah, reroll.
So they're in.
They're in. Nice.
Sanguinor.
Oh, not in yet. Rerolls though? No, not yet. So
No
Sanguinor is waiting to show up, but all 3 of those units are in. It's going to be exciting. Here we go, the kill point hunt begins. Okay, so rounding up, what a spectacular turn, bottom of turn 2 for these guys. They all flew in here because of their crazy only 1d6 scatter. They all bunched together nicely. My opponent took a little bit of a risk, but he's got the odds in his favor, so they just landed nicely. These guys actually tried to land here, scattered just slightly past here, within like a couple of millimeters, but so be it. What happened, one Melta shot here connects, I fail my cover save, Hollow Fields does nothing, vehicle explodes for kill point, unit is pinned when they pop out, shooting from other stuff in here, guns down the rest of the unit, 2 kill points instantly, and this guy that has an AP2 gun that could gun down one of these entire units is pinned, so no good. He has only 2 wounds left on him. Dante cursed the guy that's in here, so that guy I think he's down to 2 wounds or something. But over here, these guys fired in here. I had squadron cover because only this walker's really close, the other ones are there, but made it so these guys can't shoot, and this guy is ready to go. But there's real trouble over here. There's like 4 kill points that are going to be taken by the end of next turn. Pretty nasty. I've got to kill a lot of stuff this turn. We'll see what happens back in a bit. Okay, so rounding up top of turn 3 for Eldar. What happened? You know what? I made a bad decision with these guys. Instead of moving them 6 and then flying them away 12, I realized that I could have done that. I instead just took shots. But you know what? It got me a kill point. What happened? I flew things about 12 inches or 6 inches away, fired into this unit. A Night Spinner blasted and webbed both units. Didn't kill anybody here. Killed a few guys here. A combination of all my shooting that I could put in there managed to kill that entire unit. It took this guy to gun down the last model there, but Priest plus units, so it's 2-2. So it's actually tied right now, pretty close right there. And that's the best we could do, so it's on to turn 3, and we're going to see if Sanguinor shows up. 3+, rerollable. Yep. Yeah, he's in. He's gonna go for something, so back in a bit. And this guy was, of course, pinned, so he couldn't shoot his second fire. Okay, so pretty interesting bottom of turn 3, right? Yeah, bottom of turn 3 for the Blood Angels. What happened to these guys? These guys made a very interesting decision. They flew in here, and they actually just want to get tied up against my walkers because they don't want to get shot at. So they just flew in, threw grenades, which they knew have a really low chance of hitting, and they didn't do any hits. I did a few wounds in return, but he made all of his saves / feel no pain. So total gong show over there. So pretty interesting tactic. These guys decided, you know what, if they kill me here, they're going to get gunned down. So, and they are worth 2 kill points because I think there's a priest still in there. So they've left me alone, and they've hidden behind the building for now. Now, meanwhile, Sanguinor landed like beautifully right behind here, going to be ready to beat some face on stuff. And that is it. So we're on to turn 4 for Eldar. We got to try to kill something. So turn 4 for Eldar Corsairs. What happened over here? This guy moved out 4 inches because he's an independent character. Just was able to see the unit. Used the Gyrinx because he originally passed the psychic power. Failed on. Got a Perils of the Warp. Took a wound, so he's down to 1 wound. Managed to get 5 automatic hits in there. 5 wounds. All 3 of them died despite the cover save. So got 2 kill points there. Over here, that thing was forced to fire at the giant blast at Sanguinor because there's nothing else to shoot at because they were tied up. Nothing else could really shoot. Over here, combat, they managed to threw a few grenades and then the Power Fist exploded one of my guys. I didn't kill any guys in return. And then they hit and ran. They went 9 inches that way. And they're going to be hunting for my vehicle, I think, with Melta. It's pretty interesting. So on to bottom of turn 4. Okay, rounding up bottom of turn 4 for Corsairs. Interesting choice here. Dante broke off from the squad, flew over here. Didn't get hurt by the terrain. Shot a Melta at me, missed. And then despite having 3 dice to assault, only rolled 2-1-1. So he was about 4 inches away. He couldn't get in to assault me. I'm down to 1 wound, but I'm going to get the shoot out of him. Really unfortunate for Dante there. Over here, these guys jumped in over here. They had a choice of either cutting down the bikes or trying to bust open the vehicle. They went for the vehicle. They couldn't shoot it with Meltas, but then on the charge, they managed to get through the hollow fields, wrecked it. These guys popped out. Mercifully, at least, these guys were not pinned. And that is that. Sanguinor flew up and ran only 1 inch, so he's getting closer to things over there. And it is on to turn 5. We're going to have to try to respond with some firepower. Okay, so rounding up, we're going to call the game. What happened? I fired the Jetbikes in there, gunned down half the unit, and then gave the honor to the Void Dreamer. He just fired his AP2 power into those guys, gunned down the rest of them. So at that point, we've just called the game because it's just Sanguinor left. Sanguinor's a smart guy. He's just going to fly away and call it. But thanks for the game. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. The mid game was pretty interesting there. Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.